How was Yugoslavia reborn after the Second World War? In 1941, the Kingdom of Yugoslavia came to an end with the Axis invasion and occupation. Slovenia was annexed by Germany, while Vojvodina, Macedonia, and Montenegro were divided between Hungary, Bulgaria, and Italy, who sought to erase local cultures and impose their own. Serbia became a Nazi puppet state, while the new independent state of Croatia was led by the fascist ultranationalist Ustaše, also a German puppet. The Ustaše sought to create an ethnically pure Croatia, targeting Jews, Romani, and Orthodox Serbs, similar to Nazi Germany. Serbs were removed from public office, while their religion and the Cyrillic alphabet were banned. Highly educated Serbs were also killed, kidnapped, and forcefully converted to Croatian Catholicism in hopes they would leave. When this didn't work, the Ustaše turned to the murder of women and children. Some Bosnian Muslims also joined them because of their strained history with Serbs. Opposition quickly grew. Former Serb army generals formed the Chetniks, who, like the Ustaše, envisioned a greater state, though Serbian rather than Croatian. A group known as the Partisans were also created, composed of former members of the Communist Party of Yugoslavia, which had been operating underground ever since its ban by the monarchy. Led by Josip Tito, they sought to re-establish Yugoslavia under communist rule, where every nationality would be equal. Initially, Chetniks and Partisans worked together against the Ustaše, but with time they came to disagree on many issues, notably the treatment of non-Serb civilians. The Chetniks wanted to deport or kill them, while the Partisans wanted to recruit them, as they wanted all nationalities in the socialist revolution. By late 1941, the two sides were fighting each other, all while resisting the Ustaše. In Bosnia and Croatia, the Ustaše continued their campaign against Serbs, Jews, and Romani, while the Chetniks targeted Muslims and Croats. The Partisans instead fought with a lighter touch, trying to recruit defeated enemies to their side. However, many disobeyed orders and killed prisoners, likely because of personal reasons. Large efforts were conducted by the Partisan leadership to stop their men from needlessly killing. As the war dragged on, the Partisans garnered more support and gained ground in northwestern Bosnia. The Chetniks, desperate, began collaborating with the German army, while the Ustaše, under pressure from their overlords, relaxed the attacks on Serbs, prioritizing conversion over execution. This new dynamic pushed many Serbs to leave the Chetniks and join the Partisans. With the Allied invasion of Italy in 1943 and material support from the UK, USA, and USSR, the Partisans secured parts of Dalmatia. King Peter II of Yugoslavia, exiled to the UK, also encouraged all Yugoslavs to support Tito. By 1945, the Partisans controlled most of Yugoslavia, while the remaining Chetniks and Ustaše retreated northwest, many of whom would later escape to the Americas. To secure control and eliminate opposition, the Partisans conducted mass executions and internment camps for leftover resistance and political opponents, all without fair trials. By the end of the war, around 1 million people had died in the region, half of them Serbs, while 80% of the Yugoslav Jewish population had died. Tito and the Communists were now tasked with organizing a new government based on the ideas established at the Anti-Fascist Council for the People's Liberation of Yugoslavia, creating a state with federal units for each national group, united behind the struggles of the Second World War. Although Yugoslavia had gone through hell and been reborn, it still had many obstacles to overcome, notably cooperation among its different nationalities, an issue that would eventually bring an end to the country.